So Mechanical Engineer 8961 asks, could you please help in using FFT in Python for acceleration time plot extracted from ANSYS? Now, I'm not an engineer, and I've actually never used ANSYS, but when it comes to signal processing, I think I can help. Now, let's jump into this IPython notebook where I'm going to simulate ANSYS data. That way, if you have your own data, you can just import into this notebook and it should work fine. But from everything I can tell, it looks like we're gonna have a 2-column data set in which one column should be time and the other will be acceleration, likely in meters per second squared. And so that's where we're gonna begin. And then I will show you how we do signal processing and begin annotating these peaks with FFT and the find peaks method. To begin, we're going to set up our notebook very similar to my last Fourier transform notebook, where we're going to use scipy.fft and we're going to import FFT and FFT frequency, as well as using scipy.signal to perform some of the window correction and use find peaks for peak annotation in the final plot in this tutorial. Now, I'm going to begin by simulating data. Or if you have actual ANSYS data in your domain, I certainly say give it a shot. And here I'm going to have 3 different modes. I have a 120 hertz signal, a 340, and a 780 hertz signal. And you see I'm applying some noise to make this look a bit more realistic. And I'm going to have 5,000 samples. The signal is going to last just under half a second with the sampling rates of 10 kilohertz, a Nyquist limit of 5 kilohertz, and a frequency resolution of 2 hertz per bin. Next, I'm going to plot this data, and you're going to see there will be a dominant signal with some minor signals you might be able to observe visually. When we look at this data, we see we have our dominant signal here, where the acceleration is just under 3.5 meters per second squared. I have already also mean corrected the data, because if I don't, there would be a dominant signal because this is not mean centered around 0. Next, let's perform the FFT with Hann window. So I'm going to compute the FFT, and I've already done the DC offset, and then I'm going to apply a window correction, as you can see here. So after this calculation, let's actually plot the frequency spectrum, which is what we have been waiting for. And with this plot, I'm going from 0 hertz to 5,000 hertz. And we can see that our signals are here, this peak here, and lastly, these peak there. Now, I don't want to end with this plot here because it makes more sense to start annotating this data so that you can actually use it in a presentation or something a bit more useful than this frequency spectrum here. So let's identify these frequency domains. I'm going to use find peaks like I've demonstrated in previous videos. I'm going to use a prominence where the magnitude is max times 0.03. And then I'm going to use this for loop here to annotate the peaks derived from our find peaks method. With that, we can see we have our same plot, but now has a bit more information where we have the frequency spectrum illustrated in blue. We have our peaks at 120 hertz, 340 hertz, and 780 hertz annotated there, as well as the amplitude of each of these signals. So this is a fairly simple tutorial, but I'll put this in GitHub and you can download this link. And this was developed for Mechanical Engineer 8961. So if anyone else has a question they want me to develop a tutorial for, just let me know in the comments below, and I see you in the next one. Peace.